Hey guys, just thought I'd bring you an update on the next model that I'll be making. Just had a snap fit of the RX-93 new Gundam in a new location. A little bit of a cleaner space, well lit space, more comfortable space, so I can bring you more updates as and when. I've not done the funnels or any of the weapons yet. I just bit by bit, just snapping them off, cleaning up the pieces and doing like test fits, finding out where I can cut corners on painting, what parts need gluing. For example, these fins on the back, they just pop off really easily, and so this piece here, even though there's some detail, I won't have to paint it. So once it's all primered and done, I can just avoid this space altogether, because I will be just gluing this piece on top, because it's really easy to remove. Other pieces as well I've identified as gluable and non-paintable are throughout the kit. But all in all, it is an amazing kit. Not too keen on the shield. It is really loose. I don't know what to do to strengthen that up. I'm hoping with a bit of paint it makes the clip a little bit more of a solid clip, but I'll have to wait and see, because it clips on to where, oh, I just pulled it off. So again, this piece might have to be glued on, because it's got a little gimmick where you pull it and the beam saber pulls out. So I've got a you know, it's a point of snap fitting a kit together. It gives you an idea of tolerances, what can be avoided time wise, in terms of, you know, painting and prepping and stuff like that. Because if you're just going to glue a piece down, or it's going to be masked by another piece, there's no real need to paint it. If you're just going to be painting a model just for display, and you're not going to be playing about with it, taking all the armour off and stuff. So I will be priming the inner armour, the inner frame, and probably giving it some dry brushing, some weathering, some details, maybe some line brushing and stuff like that on maybe the elbows and joints and stuff. They do have stickers, but as we all know, the stickers aren't great. You know, the silver pieces and stuff, although it might add something to the kit, I don't know. I might paint it, and if the paint doesn't look good, maybe put the sticker on. If the sticker doesn't look good, take the sticker off. I don't know yet. A lot of my projects go to the wayside because of time constraints and stuff, but I really want to focus on this and the Sazabi. And just get projects finished. The unicorn still isn't finished because I'm done looking at it. I really am. It was just too much of a big project. I should have broke it down in limb form. I mean, I still could. You know, I could still break the legs off and the arms off and work on them as little mini projects. But to be fair, I just want to bin the guy because he's too big. And he's just taking up too much space and too much of my time just thinking about it. But at least with RG kits, they are manageable. They all come apart real nice. There's no real stresses involved. I have found some stress in the hips though, just taking the legs off the ports that go into the hips. The circular ports have got a little bit of stress in now, so I'll be careful when primering that, making sure that's I'm not gonna, the paint process isn't going to stress and crack the port, which did happen to the Estrella. But gluing the legs in and non-posing the figure, you know, there is workarounds. But if you can avoid that, then that's what we want. I'm still waiting for the materials to arrive, some paints, a new airbrush and a few pieces, but in the meantime I'm snapping the kits together and seeing what's what, and then once the materials arrive, I will be then taking all the armour off and putting them in respective pots so I know what's what, and then doing it limb by limb, and then attaching it all. putting all the decals on, do a bit of weathering, top coat it, and that's that. I don't have a timeline. I'm just, because the parts are all dotted out. I mean, some of the crocodile clips that I did have before, they've all been lost in the move or thrown, so I've ordered some more from China, but they're taking about 30 to 40 days to arrive. So when it comes to actually doing any of the paint work, I've got to wait until all the pieces are here. So while I appreciate everyone's patience, to the people who do subscribe to the channel, any new subscribers, which I'll really appreciate, this will be a labour of love because I'm waiting for all the parcels and bits and pieces to arrive to get this particular project done. St Andrews is obviously a different colour. I will be staying with the red, won't be doing any sort of custom colours with that. But with this one, I am going to be sticking to the white and off-white. But the blues, I might go a little bit more of a greeny blue. I'm not sure yet, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, some of the blues that I have got look really nice, but I'm gonna do some test pieces on the sprues and whatnot and see what colour scheme I want to go through. But it's such an iconic kit. It's a fan favourite, so keeping the right colour scheme will be prudent, I think. St Andrew, there's so many different variants of it. I've seen a matte grey and gold, which looks amazing. I've seen green camo versions. I've seen a really nice silver version, and the glossy apple reds just look amazing. So I probably will be going with a clear red over a silver underlay, because I like the Tamiya clear red. I've worked with it before, and it's a really good medium. So just doing loads of different types of silver on the actual armour itself, and then going with a clear red over the top to give it that nice glossy finish. Whether I weather the St Andrew or not, I don't know. It's such a beautiful kit. I think I might keep it looking nice. Whereas the Gundam, you could get away with maybe some dry brushing and chipping and stuff like that. I'm not going to go down the rusty route and make it all battered and look like he's done a lot of groundwork, because I don't think he's a ground type anyway. So he's space type, so might get a few chips and bangs and whatnot. But I need to give myself some masking tape as well, because the knees have got some really nice detailing, which I might do, because it's all one white piece. I might do like the off grey outline. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Whoop! Whoop! Come here. Let's tap the screen. There we go. Around the edge of the knee, there's some moulding which separates the actual plate itself, so I can mask off the actual kneecap and just do an off-white surround on the knee, just to break up the colour a little bit. The same with the shield. You can mask off some bits and just do like off-white down the middle and like white around the edges, something like that, to break it up a little bit. Apart from that, it's just a waiting game now. I will be snap fitting all the rest of the bits together probably today, and then it's just waiting. Nothing else really. So apart from the kit, it's I got it from. Oh yeah, I need to mention this. I got this from a company called AnimeImport.it. Speak to Andrea Arena at this company. I literally paid for these one day last week, and they were on my doorstep within the week. 3 or 4 days, something like that. It was amazing. Even though I was expecting these in July, they were really quick, really good dispatch. They come in a nice box, and the unboxing was quite quite a spectacle as well. I didn't record that. But the boxes for the St Andrew and the new Gundam are massive. They're not deep. They're the same depth, but they're like bigger than A4 in terms of size. They are massive boxes. I was expecting like a smaller box, but I don't know the reasoning behind it, because they don't come with display bases, which is a shame. But it's really strange how they've gone with that box design. But anyway, like I say, Anime Import, go on their website, really helpful. I have said that I would mention these guys in a video, and I have sent Andrea an email saying thank you very much for your fast dispatch, we'll use you again, etc, etc. Considering it's come from Italy to the UK really fast, couldn't believe it. So we'll use them again. I used them via Amazon, but now I know of their individual website, I can check it out and look at kits from there without having to use Amazon. But I've got Prime, so I might as well for speedy delivery or free delivery or whatever it is. I don't know, I'm new to it all. But this is the head's a little bit loose out of the box, all snapped together. It is, but with a little bit of paint on the neck and the ball joints and stuff, like the primer and whatnot, it's going to layer it up, so it will thicken it up, so that won't be too much of a problem. And I don't plan on playing with these once they've posed. That's it. They're going to go in display. I've rambled on enough, took enough of your time. I do appreciate anyone that's come along for the journey. Hit a like if you like the video, subscribe, and I'll speak to you guys real soon. Thanks, guys.